First of all, Tommy, how about no more Zooms with anybody but us? No more Zooms with anybody but the boys. That's.
I'm cheating on you guys.
I don't like it.
Who do you
I
think
was on
you
a
are?
Zoom comedy show just cheating on you.
Who do you think we are? The Trace Atkins diet? You think you can follow the rules for 3 weeks in a row and then, today I'm cheating on you guys? It's a cheat day.
I don't get the reference.
It's a cheat day. I'm going to have some cake.
Is that a Trace Atkins song?
I don't know. He doesn't have a diet?
No, that's just the Atkins diet. Trace Atkins is a country singer.
But it's his diet.
I feel like his diet is probably like fried chicken and.
That's why I thought the diet was awesome.
Yeah, like
it works.
I'm becoming like the flukiest member on this podcast. Like last week, I just like dipped because my fucking power just goes out. Now I don't have Wi-Fi.
We're gonna encourage the listeners to message
I'm gonna leave in like 20 minutes probably. It sucks.
Yeah. Why do you have to leave so?
And I miss you guys. I wanted to talk.
Yeah. Well, hey, this is the We Cool podcast.
Oh, we're doing the podcast.
Yeah, we're doing the podcast. Welcome to the We Cool podcast. I am one of your hosts.
We're fucking doing a podcast.
I'm one of your hosts, coming to you from beautiful, sunny, cold, warm Minneapolis. Grant Winkles. Sitting across from me is Ryan, the American Bison. Call. What's up, Ryan?
For a long time, I've been a symbol of ingenuity and using every part of me.
Mm-hmm.
But now things are changing rapidly due to climate change and further colonization of the Midwest. My numbers, my sperm count is lower than ever. But there's a bright spot, and it is my little boy ass.
And that's Ryan Call, beaming in from across the land. We have the
barely
man,
beaming in. I don't know about beaming in.
like dribbling in, dripping in short bursts.
Calling in via fax machine as
Tommy, network connectivity issues, Bayer. What's up, Tommy?
Hey, what's up? No Wi-Fi. Tommy, no Wi-Fi bear over here, but got the second vax.
Yeah,
Feeling
baby.
good about that.
it's good.
Congrats. Tommy's gonna have to get out of here soon because again we were having fax machine issues. I have noticed listening back, Tommy gets talked over a lot because he's on Zoom. You know, he's kind of having to wait and strike very strategically, right?
Mm-hmm. But as I should be getting talked over. You know, that's
We would be doing that even if he wasn't on Zoom.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
yeah, it's fine. It makes sense.
I was
Cool.
thinking this could be a good opportunity. First of all, this is the podcast where we apologize and we demand apologies. We read anonymous listener apologies. We'll go ahead and apologize for the glitchiness of the last maybe 3 episodes. I looked at the video, Tommy. You were right. The lighting was done very poorly in the last video. So sorry to everybody for that on YouTube.
Hey, I said something. I saw something. I said something. Nobody listened. Per usual.
Yeah. Well, we were
Okay.
busy talking.
I
over
started
you.
to say something about the lighting, immediately got cut off, and that's just what happened.
Yeah, I just wasn't a funny bit. So
you were taking
That's
up
the real
airtime.
bisexual lighting.
But so this is what yeah, just a dark room. That's straight lighting. It's like a bad grainy
That's straight
YouTube
lighting,
video.
This is trisexual lighting because there's 3 of us and we're all very sexual people.
Yeah. We just ooze
That's a good
sexuality. It's actually probably a good thing, Tommy, that you're not in the same state as Ryan and I, because then I mean this podcast would be nuclear with its
be
raw sexuality.
Girls Gone Wild, but legal and ethical in a podcast.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, well,
That's
since
how I would
this is a
describe-
podcast where we apologize for things, I'm sorry. It's my landlord's fault. It's just my landlord. The kooky things are happening, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, you'll figure that out eventually.
Or else.
So I was thinking.
I keep texting my landlord, "You up?" at 2 a.m. He doesn't ever respond.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird that he doesn't respond.
So I was
I
thinking.
go, "You up?" and then I send like a little cute emoji. He never gets back to me.
Yeah.
And I just want to get my things fixed.
Well, in the interest of like restorative justice and kind of making things right, I think we should just let Tommy soliloquy for the next 15, 20 minutes and get out kind of all the things that we stepped on, that he was trying to fight us to get out, kind of like what you do.
Well, that's a good idea
when you start talking about drunk driving and stuff.
That's a good idea because then we could leave, and then Tommy could just
man the helm.
Yeah.
All right.
Is this an ISO? Are we calling an ISO play?
Yeah. I'm calling a fake punt.
Where well, what was that? What was the last part?
A fake punt. That's what this is.
Well, I got the vaccine. That's nice. I got really sick from it. I woke up in the middle of the night with chills and a fever, and I puked.
Ooh.
And then I was hot, and I was sweating, and I was like kind of surprised at how sick it made me feel. I don't know if you had a similar experience, but the second one really knocked me out.
Yeah, I got really sick. Honestly, I got the chills so bad.
It's kind of nice because it's like you know why you're sick and you know it's gonna end very soon, so you just kind of accept it, and then you kind of get you're like, well, I guess I just have to lie around for these next 6 hours, and that in itself is kind of nice.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what I read and I've heard since then is that if you get sick from the vaccine, it means you had COVID because it's your antibodies attacking the vaccine. Yeah. So
I heard that's true for like the first shot, but everyone I know has gotten sick on the second shot.
So I got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and I got sick as fuck. So I think that might
everyone
mean
I know.
COVID.
So that means like everyone has gotten COVID, which maybe could be true. Maybe everyone has had it run through their system.
But
I don't know.
The difference is with the Johnson & Johnson, it's one shot, and with 2 shots, you would get sick after the second one because you have antibodies from the first one that are starting to build up. So that's why you get sick with
Johnson
the
&
second
Johnson's like, you only get 1 shot. Do not miss your chance to blow the opportunity.
Mom spaghetti. Yeah, I was just standing in the pharmacy just throwing up on my sweatshirt. Mom spaghetti. Yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised at all if I got COVID, I guess, in hindsight.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way to know.
No, not anymore because I have the antibodies from the vaccine now.
And I read something too. This is also good news. Is that this is true for the Pfizer, but probably when more research is done, I were to bet it's true for all the vaccines. But it's like a high 90% chance that it stops the spread asymptomatically, so you don't spread it. And that was the big question, where it's like, well, I'm not going to get it. Am I going to spread it? And for the Pfizer. And I didn't get. I'm a Moderna boy.
Yeah.
Till I die. I got the Moderna hoodie.
Man.
I'm brand loyal.
You got the full Moderna
brand loyal to
tracksuit.
Moderna. Yeah, I got the Moderna tracksuit.
If you get enough,
looking fresh.
If you get enough Moderna vaccine shots, they will send you just like random things like Marlboro.
Yeah, like a raft.
Yeah,
like a white
Tommy
water
has
raft.
Tommy has a Moderna lazy boy beanbag chair in his apartment right now. It's taking up most of the apartment.
A leather jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I'm sponsored.
It is so funny
Sponsored
to have.
by Moderna.
It's so funny to just have Marlboro brand
merch.
Yeah, random shit.
Yeah,
it's like it just
dude,
tells.
one
It's
time
like
for my birthday.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've talked about this a little bit, but like, do your parents ever get you just like wildly off gifts for your like birthday or Christmas, where it's just like, where it's not like I'm upset because I don't really like want anything.
You're just confused.
Yeah.
But it's just like, who do you think I am?
Yeah. Where was the seed of this
no
idea?
Yeah.
It's like you're my parents and you have no idea who I am as a person. Like one year, my mom caught me. I think I mentioned this before, but just like all this just black shirts that just said like swag and dope and like obey, like flat brims.
The
and
Cookie
I'm like,
Monster hat.
Yeah, like I'm like I've never like worn this stuff. Like I think maybe I bought a Supreme hat one time, and my mom's like, okay, so he's a piece of shit, I guess. So,
No, that wasn't.
one year my mom.
Dude, that wasn't
Oh,
your
sorry.
mom not knowing you. That was your mom knowing you better than you knew yourself.
My mom knowing
no,
truly who I am.
In the way
But
only a
one
mother
year my
can.
mom bought me like she bought me like this like button up shirt that had like all these Marlboro cartons on it when I was like 17. I was like, dude, I don't even smoke.
It's like, wear this to school, Tommy. You can wear this to school. Don't let them tell you that you can't.
Why? Like,
Dude, one year my mom bought me and all my brothers like all this like Adam Levine memorabilia. Like
what?
I was like, dude, we're not even Maroon 5 heads. Like, what are you talking? Like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought and you were just like, no, Mom, it's great. We love you. It's fine. But we're like, dude, I cannot wear this Adam Levine. Yeah.
I feel like your mom might be doing the classic like Homer Simpson bit where he gets Marge the bowling ball for her birthday. Like your mom just wants the Marlboro merch and the Adam Levine poster.
She wants the Marlboro, the
And
Adam
the Obey
Levine.
hat. Tommy's mom just
Your
walking
mom is
down
a
the
hype
street,
beast.
yeah, with a flat brim Obey hat.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that is because also I obviously didn't wear the Obey hat because it's like, dude, I'm going to get, even in high school, I'm like, I'm going to get destroyed for this.
Is Obey not cool?
So my mom to this day still sometimes rocks the Obey flat brim. Like she'll like we'll be out like getting brunch and she like doesn't know the difference.
Dude, there's nothing less cool than like a middle-aged white woman wearing a flat brim hat. There's just nothing
She'll
less.
have like, yeah, she's got like a Hillary Rodham Clinton T-shirt on and like an Obey.
Notorious
I'm like,
RBG.
I'm like the waiter is serving my mom like being like, I'm very confused by this woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That just made me think of one time at the state fair, the Minnesota State Fair. You guys know there's the International Bazaar part of it.
Yeah.
Where there's all the shops and shit. You can buy like a African fertility carving that was made in China. Shit like that. My mom bought me a Bob Marley shirt, like a silk, like Tommy Bahama, like old fat man shirt. And I'm in like 7th grade. And it just had like, we didn't even realize it at the time, but it has like 2 gigantic pot leaves just like right on the back, like on the flanks of the shirt. And I didn't realize it until I was wearing it to school. And
But if you're in 7th grade, it's like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like you got a
it's
Bob
awesome.
Marley, you know.
Oh yeah.
You could, especially if it's like, okay, you're in the suburbs, you know.
But here's the thing about that shirt is like, since it was like too much of a statement, because as a 7th grader, you know, you just want to fit in.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to get a Bob Marley shirt, I just want like a t-shirt with Bob Marley's face on it, right? I didn't have the courage or the confidence to pull off like beachwear, like old man Margaritaville beachwear as a 7. And it's also like an extra large, so it was like, I don't know.
It was wrong.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was wrong on every level, but that did not stop me from wearing it to school. I still have it, and I wear it to the beach. It's my beach shirt. It's great.
I had to change out of a shirt when I was like in 6th grade because I wore my dad's shirt. There was like a George Thorogood shirt, and it said "Bad to the Bone" on it, and then on the back it was like 2 animated dogs like fucking. For some reason, like not only I thought I could wear that to school, but my parents were like, "Yeah, I don't see why not. It's bad to the bone." George
Classic
Thorogood.
rock.
Yeah. And I think I either got sent home or they had like my mom had to bring another shirt for me.
It would be like you turn your shirt inside out is something they would make kids do it at my school.
I don't think they made me turn it inside out because I think even then you could still see the dogs. That was the problem, even on the back.
That's a part of
You
the
turn
design
it
of the
inside
shirt.
out and it's 2 cats fucking. It's like,
And it's more graphic.
yeah. We've all made like bold fashion choices. Like I remember when like Odd Future was like, you know, kind of popping off in like 2011. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna wear like a colorful like Hawaiian shirt. I'm gonna be like Earl Sweatshirt and wear like a colorful Hawaiian shirt. And then like like one of my older brother's friends in high school. I was probably like a freshman. He just like looks at my shirt. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then just like walks away. And then immediately you're just destroyed. You're like, "Ah, fuck."
You do need people
was I
like
even
that to keep
thinking
you in
wearing
check.
this outfit?
You need people like that to keep you in check in your life. There is
like
no
not
doubt
even
about
like
it.
making fun of me, just like generally like, what the fuck are you trying to pull
What are you
off?
thinking?
Like confusion, you know?
Dude, Odd Future really did create like an entire wave of like a whole aesthetic that lives on to this day. It's like the Vans with the socks, calf high socks, skateboard.
Yeah.
It bridged the gap between like the skateboarders and like the cool kids. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where now the lines were blurred all of a sudden, and you didn't.
I didn't catch the last part.
Yeah.
The lines were blurred all of a sudden. I hate this fucking mic stand, dude. It's too low. I'll say it. It's too low. I have to like.
It destroys your confidence. Your
it's a hunch.
This is how Ryan notes the podcast. He just talks about the item, but there's no way like you have access to marketplaces where you could get mic stands, you know.
That's not my job.
No, he does not. Ryan doesn't. He doesn't have internet,
Thank
or
you.
Ryan is
he
the
doesn't know how to get anywhere.
Ryan is
He
the
only knows how to get to work in his local chain restaurant and then his apartment.
which the local chain restaurant is in the lobby of his apartment. So that's a two
That
birds
is
with
true.
one stone
That is true.
situation. Ryan is like he's like the Oracle of Delphi. He like sits on the top of a mountain, kind of just in the elements, sitting there in the thinking man position, and just like, you know, that's how he thinks things get done on the pod.
Yes. Speaking of which, I have Tommy. I want you to help me work out these bits.
Oh, what
got
the fuck, man?
Oh, are we back in the Ryan in the Ryan bit corner?
Yeah. Okay.
I like this. This is could be a good recurring segment.
Okay. What about this? You know, MILF, like mom, I'd like to fuck, but it's for stairs. Siwoo, stairs I would walk on. Oh, that's a siwoo, a sawu. That's some stairs. I
So
would walk on.
I'm listening to you guys through my
Yeah.
iPhone
Yep.
because my AirPods, the microphone. So I'm gonna need you to repeat that.
Yeah.
One, for your own embarrassment, but two, I genuinely did not hear it.
Okay. MILF, but for stairs, and it's like
MILF, but for stairs.
Yeah, it's like Siwoo, SIWWO. Stairs I would walk on. Oh, that's a Siwoo. I thought of that after.
Siwoo?
Yeah, I thought of that after I built a set of stairs yesterday. Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
you finished and you were like, I would walk on those stairs.
Yeah, that's some stairs I would walk
I'd hit
on.
that.
Yeah. Okay. You're familiar with the organization Jewish Voice for Peace? Jewish Voice for Peace sounds like a great organization until you find out that voice is Woody Allen. Okay. Okay, here I wrote down a couple possible comebacks. The president called and he said I'm in big trouble and that I need to turn myself in now. That's also a way to leave a conversation. So that doubles is like a comeback. Okay, Tommy, for this next one, you say something kind of mean to me, and then I've got to come back.
Okay. I think that shirt and hat combination is dumb.
The freaking Queen of England called, and she said, I'm gay. That's also just a great way to come out to your parents.
Did she say that you're gay, or did she say that she's gay?
I'm gay. So that's
still unclear.
Well, that's a double.
Oh.
It's a double because it's a comeback, but it's also just a way to come out.
I know you only want feedback from Tommy on this segment, but I will say that is hilarious.
Thank you.
And it's also the way it has the double meaning.
Yeah.
Great joke writing.
It's smart.
job.
Okay, I got one
Wait,
more.
you guys, I'm gonna try something really quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick my left AirPod in, and let me know if the microphone works on my left AirPod.
Okay.
Because something that had just occurred to me. It could be my right AirPod that could be causing all the problems.
Okay. Let's try it.
We all have two
Yep.
pods
Just
inside
do
of all
the.
of
We have
us.
two wolves.
A left AirPod and a right AirPod, and you need to balance those two pods.
Yeah.
For
You feel me?
the new
right.
listeners wondering, that is Tommy.
Nope.
All right.
We're
How do I
connectivity
sound?
issues. Bear. You sound good.
Can you guys
Actually,
hear
yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Holy shit! I could have been enjoying Ryan's bits a lot more.
Did you hear how my voice looped?
Yeah,
for
that was
one
weird.
line
That's why I
there?
thought it was wrong.
Okay.
Okay, I got a couple more.
Okay, see now I'm feeling kind of good. See, I got my microphone right here. I got my left AirPod in. I'm thinking I might not even go into work today.
Dude, skip
Calling
work.
in, baby.
Skip work. Okay.
Skip work to do 20 minutes
I'm
of this
here
podcast.
I'm here no Wi-Fi. I'm just raw dog in my apartment. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Okay.
No Wi-Fi, just vibes.
I have a couple more quick ones. Here's
Yeah.
another possible.
Tommy just popped off. That one earbud really just
Really
fucking
glowed up. Okay.
I think I really did something here.
I got another. You ready for another possible comeback, Tommy?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
So do I
George.
insult you?
Sure.
Am I supposed to insult you?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, man. Well, last time I said that hat and shirt's dumb. This time I'm gonna say that shirt and hat's dumb.
Goddamn fucking George Washington just called, and he seemed to be pretty confused about what a telephone was. I explained it to him over and over again. I just wasn't clicking with him. I don't know. Okay. Couple quick ones. New Girl starring Zooey Deschanel spinoff. Old Man starring Zooey Deschanel.
Old Man starring a friend of the show, Elliot Page. What about that?
There you go.
Queen.
Okay. All right.
Burger
sorry,
Queen
all right.
in honor of
Sorry,
Women's
even
History
there.
Month.
What is going on?
What is
Yeah.
going on?
I can't tell.
I can't tell.
The AirPod might be fucking
I
up.
do think the AirPod might be fucking up.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Something. Yeah, it definitely is.
Do you think there's some? Do you think there's some delay?
It's
It's
yeah,
like glitching now.
God damn! I thought I really popped off with the left AirPod in.
Well, like now it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. It comes and goes.
Fuck me, dude. I'm so pissed. I want to go to work now.
Damn, dude, the roller coaster ride of fucking Tommy's existence.
Tommy, can you stick around
Well-
for 3 more quick things?
Yes,
Okay, hold on though.
Yeah.
Old man
Yeah.
with Zooey Deschanel. What about New Girl reboot with Walter Matthau?
Ooh, okay. I was thinking like De Niro or something.
Oh yeah, like with the digital aging effects
you
to
call
make
it-
him even older.
You calling me a new girl? Okay. Here I got some possible. Did you hear Burger Queen in honor of Women's History Month?
Yeah,
I just
but
think that would
wasn't-
change the world.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a couple possible catchphrases.
I think that's actually a bit we've done on this podcast before.
Have we done Burger Queen?
Burger Yas Queen. I know I've said that, but go on.
All right. Here's
Yeah, Ryan, I think I loved all the other ones. I thought all the other ones were 10 out of 10, but Burger Queen
Then you
didn't
started
do it for me. I'm sorry.
Then you started stealing bits from your own podcast,
I
which is
disagree.
not cool.
That's more of a. You really got to sit on that one and think about it for it to be funny. Okay, here's some possible catchphrases. I'm trying to get catchphrases from me. Your Honor, I did not eat that. This one's a classic. I might have said it on the pod, but I say it to you guys a lot. Hey, that's a salt, and I'm more of a pepper guy. What about this one? Stop, you're hurting me. No, seriously, you're really hurting me.
What?
That's another possible catchphrase. Like a thing I would say.
When did you write these? What was going on?
What do you mean?
I mean, it sounds like there's some
Yeah, what was-
distress.
No, I'm
creeping
fine.
out.
Okay, I got one more.
Well, here there's like a you can kind of like trace all of Ryan's bits with like a little theme, you know. And last week it was a lot of warning, a lot of siren humor, a lot of warning. This is a lot of he's in court, he's in distress.
Yeah.
He's proclaiming
You know-
innocence.
Well, that's because last week I,
mean,
got a warning
the
that I would have.
psychio-
If I didn't go to court, I would go to prison. And this week I've started the trial.
Okay.
And it's tough. Okay, I got one more. One more possible catchphrase. Somebody gotta change me diaper. What about that?
That's one for the whole family.
Yeah, anyone could use that. The whole family could use it. All
The whole
right,
family can use that. You
That's-
can use that at any point in your life, and it will be applicable.
And
it would be
funny.
pretty funny. Yeah,
And funny.
Noodles and Company, Target.
Picking up your
Here at
to-go
Noodles
order.
and Company, somebody gotta change me diaper.
Hi, I'm Jared Fogle.
Come on down to Noodles and Company. Someone change me diaper.
Somebody gotta change me diaper.
Here at Exxon Mobil, we believe in somebody gotta be changing my diaper at all times.
Me walking in the hallway of my home as a grown man, married with children, just walking down the hall, buck naked, just somebody gotta change me diaper.
That's going to be the Biden 2024 campaign
Somebody.
slogan.
Yeah.
That would be
I'll
a very good use of that.
I'll sell it to him, and I already have the URL.
yeah.
Somebody change me diaper.com.
And it's only going to cost him $1,400. I think he's already bought it,
Yep.
in fact.
Should I register somebody change me diaper.com?
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe that'll just be my
Yeah.
comedy website. It would be really funny. They're like, where can I find you? And I'm like, oh, it's www.somebodychangemediapy.com. Diapy spelled Diapy.
Wow. Interesting spelling.
Yeah. Diapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, hey, man, merch.
And that's how the cookie crunkles. Guy who doesn't know common turns of phrase. Like he's close, but he's always a little bit wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they say? An apple today, banana in the yesterday.
An apple today, banana yesterday. I think I had a grape a few weeks before that. I mean, I really
Yeah, he just starts
remember.
telling you what he's eating. Feed a man a horse for a day, and he could get really sick if it's not cooked right. Feed a man a fish, and I hope it ain't me diaper. You know what I'm saying? All right. What if this is just a short episode? What if we did a short episode?
No,
today?
not allowed.
I mean, I don't know. How's the left AirPod? Can we do a left AirPod check back
Check-in?
in?
I mean, it's good.
I am so sorry for this episode, everybody. It is entirely my fault and also my landlord's fault. And the two of us, need to figure our shit out together as a team.
Was he in there messing with your AirPods too? Your landlord's
Well,
borrowing
he's
your,
in the
your
room.
AirPods.
He's in the room with me right now, giggling, pointing at me, and laughing.
That's him
and
behind
going,
you.
Hee, hee, hee. Yeah, exactly. It's my landlord behind me.
He just looks like a different world's version of you, Tommy.
So Tommy's background for the listener is
My face when my fucking Wi-Fi didn't work.
when you nut and she keeps sucking. Tommy's background is the kid from Major Pain for some reason.
Yeah, he kind of looks like me.
He looks like if you combine Tommy with Kevin Bacon, doesn't he?
Tommy, you posted.
That's actually what I looked like in middle school, man.
Okay.
I mean, like that really was my true energy in middle school.
If
my
you're
ears,
listening,
my head was smaller, my ears were the same goddamn size.
your head is the same
one-
width as your ears.
I'll demand an apology. This fucking guy. So I was on the freshman high school basketball team, and this guy, Joseph Doby, who is the senior varsity basketball player, he just called me Ears the whole year. He just was like, "Yo, what's?" He's like, "What's up, Ears?" And I was like, "That is a brutal nickname."
Yeah.
Ears,
Damn, yeah.
just a body part.
Gotta apologize for coming at the boy like that.
Yeah, I'm demanding an apology. And then he was working at a deli with a friend of mine, and when he was like out, like, he's a grown adult, and like my friend was like 22 at the time probably, and he checked back in with my friend and was like, "Hey, how's Ears doing? Is Ears all right?" And I'm like, "That's so nice of Joseph Doby to check back in."
While bullying you.
Genuinely, yeah, just like being nice about bullying you. Tommy,
Yeah, exactly.
You posted that photo of the kid from Major Payne when Donald Trump bombed, killed the fucking Iranian guy, and you said, "This is me when I get drafted for World War III." First of all, remember when Trump just like almost started a war with Iran? And
Yeah,
that was right before the quarantine, right?
And
Like,
we were worried. We were also worried about war with North Korea for a little bit.
yeah,
too.
and China too. And hey, I'm still worried about all three of those things. So
No,
Yeah, but he wasn't
Biden's
like
president.
He wasn't. He was just like him starting a war was just like he was just going on like Twitter and being like, I think North Korea is gay and so is. I think like he was just like talking shit like an old catty bitch would.
But
you
he
know?
loves Kim Jong Un, but like had to insult.
He's like Kim Jong
North
Un
Korea.
is hot and yeah, but he's also a fucking idiot.
But his
so.
country sucks. But anyway,
He's a
Yeah.
good guy. It's just the country he's in charge of is a massive shithole.
dude, you posted that
Dude,
photo.
I'm gonna be honest. I miss him a little bit. I got it.
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's. I think that's safe to say now that we're into the Biden administration. We were very vocal about how much we love Donald Trump as the president.
Well, having
No, we-
Trump, I forget.
We hate him. We hate him.
We
hate him,
verged
but
on being a MAGA podcast for a second, ironically, of course, but
Here's the thing.
we were
with,
very confused.
I still am. I'll admit it.
the thing with Trump, I forget.
I'm very confused, man.
I forget where I heard this, but somebody was talking about how it's better to have a king than a president because with a king, you know, the king is coming, and that's like everybody's like, "Yo, fuck this guy." Whereas with the president, half of everybody's like, "No, that's our guy," and it's like he still represents power.
So he's the president. It's a bad system because he's the head of the government and he's also head of the state. So he's like the diplomatic leader, but he's also the governmental leader. Which in the UK they have the king and then the prime minister, right?
Yeah.
So one represents the country and then the other is like the legislative body.
But with a king, it's not an elected thing. So half the people aren't like, "That's our guy." It's like if the king's an asshole, everybody's like, "Fuck this guy." Whereas Trump, in that capacity, was more, in my view, more people saw him as like a monarch than they did a president. Whereas Biden, half of all, like leftists are like, "No, that's our guy." Not leftists, I
Hashtag
guess,
not
but
my
Democrats.
hashtag not my president. ... My king. Yeah, we support monarchs here at the We Cool podcast. You heard
Yeah.
it here first.
I think that's a good point, though. And I'm not the one who came up with it, but I think it's a good point.
Wait, so what actually is the point?
The point is that, again, with the king, it's not elected, so half the people don't just unconditionally support them. Whereas with the president, no matter what they do, half of all people are going to be like, "Well, that's the guy we voted for. That's who I love."
And that makes a king better?
I mean, in the sense of like speaking truth to power, knowing like, oh, this guy represents power and like the elite. He doesn't he doesn't actually represent me. It doesn't matter if I vote for the guy because if he's made it to this point, he's worked within the system so much that he's not one of us. He's not one of me. And whereas
That's more obvious when it's a king.
yes, with the king, it's like, well, yeah, he's the fucking king, dude. He's part of the royal family.
But I think I would guess maybe that more people have blind allegiance to monarchs though, just because of
maybe.
because a lot like look at England like
Well, but also the Queen of England is beloved. What they're really worried about is when she dies and her son Charles takes over because no one fucking likes Charles.
wait, is Charles that dude that is looking like dead as hell?
No,
Who's
that's
that guy?
That's her husband. That's Prince Philip. I only know this because I've been watching The Crown. Great show. You should watch it. But
Don't watch it.
yeah,
no, dude, it's
don't
really
watch.
good. It's really good, and it
Shut up, dude.
It does a good job of just showing you how fucking weird their existence is because they shouldn't. That shouldn't be a job. You know? Like they literally do nothing. It's all made up. But
Ryan, blue collar mindset, thinking of the royalty as a job. He's
Yeah.
like, is that union?
they shouldn't get a
Aw,
pension.
damn. I think I just thought of a post.
Uh-oh.
Post alert. Post alert.
Go
Hey,
off.
Can I get a soundboard effect? It's the post. That's the
That was a good one, right?
All right. What about it's like it's like, damn, it's like, oh, damn, Prince Philip slayed on the cover of Vogue, you know, and it's like the cover of Vogue, and it's Prince Philip. Prince Philip's was serving looks on the cover of Vogue.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about that?
That's funny. It's like the picture of him in the car where he's like, he looks dead already.
Post it.
But yeah, they're worried
right.
though with like her son because he's not as popular that the monarchy will like dissolve. So
Well, he's the guy who was on the Epstein logs, right?
that's Andrew. That's her other son. She only raised
Damn,
one
dude, you
pedophile.
do know a lot about this.
Yeah, because
What
it's
the-
interesting. But
Yeah, it's funny because like Ryan is like knowledge of royal British politics is so in depth and it's so
it's literally I watched 2 seasons of The Crown. That's literally it.
no, it's so in depth and it's so poignant and you're always correct. And then he's like, here's the thing about American politics: you got a king, and that's good,
and the
then-
FBI.
and the president, that's bad.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's better. Like, if you have a shitty king, everyone hates that guy. Whereas, like, if you have a shitty president, half of all people are still going to be like, that's our guy. It doesn't matter.
So you've watched 2 seasons of The Crown. How much in hours, how much YouTube content about The Crown? have
None.
you what?
None, dude.
This is shocking.
Yeah.
Bro, you're off YouTube?
I mean, I'm on YouTube, but now I'm watching ooky spooky videos that's narrated by like a automated voice. You know, that's
Oh
like,
yeah, I know.
Thank
Like
you.
top 10 most haunted places in
No, these are like I don't know
most
what the fuck the
haunted
channel is.
campsites.
Dude, Ryan, you get into some weird shit. like,
Yeah.
like
I watched a video on Foo Fighters the other day, not the band, the actual phenomenon from World War II.
No,
Interesting.
what? What is that?
In like World War II, pilots were just seeing like strange lights follow them in the skies, like on all sides of the war, and like shortly after that, UFOs started becoming like seen, and like they match the same description. It's interesting.
It's also happening all right around the time the nuclear bombs were being invented.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's really interesting.
What's going on, folks? This is the paranormal
Normal
corner.
bum, 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 bum.
Who will save us? Huh? From ourselves?
Who? Will it be you?
Yeah, it's gonna be me.
Guys,
it's gonna be me.
When we start the Patreon, that's gonna be what we do with the proceeds of the Patreon is start a ghost hunting side
Dude,
project.
that's so sick. Dude, I'd be really down to like really get into like paranormal just activities in general. You know, I need a thing.
I've got some
because
books you can read.
I'm leaving work after these long shifts, and you just feel so empty
Yep.
because you spend all day in this one fucking place, and you think you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna spend most of my life in these one places
Yep.
with these people who I don't even really care about that much,
Mm-hmm.
and that's gonna be life. So then after work, I need to get into the afterlife. If you know what I'm saying.
Tommy getting called into the boss's office in a week, and his boss is just like, "Why did you say you don't care about us?" That was really
we
hurtful.
love the podcast.
Yeah, we care about
We
you a
love
lot.
the podcast.
We've made it very clear we care about you and we value you.
We kept you on even though
Well-
you do the accents.
I love. God, I can't. I was thinking about the other day. I was like, I can't believe I got pulled aside for doing it. They thought I was doing a Chinese accent.
My girlfriend. Okay, last night my girlfriend was like, "You did a Chinese accent on the pod one time, right?" And I was like, "What? No." She's like, "I feel like
People
I
just
remember you."
assume that about
Yeah,
us.
I was like,
God
"No,
damn it.
we can't. We've come very close."
And
but
I've edited out. I mean, how would she know that?
yeah, well, that's what I was confused about. I was like, "Did we do?"
She
Like,
hacked
there
into
was
the
a second
mainframe.
where, yeah, she hacked the mainframe and has the.
She was like, yeah, she was like, I'm in.
She
And
put
then,
spyware on my computer.
malware. How about goodware?
How about Mall of America
Oh,
wear?
'cause-
There you go.
Got to wear comfortable
I have
shoes
to
at the
get-
Mall of
I have to get
America.
No, you don't.
I have to
Tommy.
get going, you
No, no, no,
guys,
no, no, no.
because
No. Stay. Do the podcast. This is your job now,
I-
Tommy. Stay.
I feel like
Stay,
I'm gonna
stay.
stay to the podcast.
Stay do pod.
Stay do the podcast.
Wait, what's happening? Am I
Stay
staying to the podcast?
Stay do pod. Change me, baby.
to stay and do the podcast, Tommy.
For the listeners, I'm sorry that we had a late start this morning. But hey, my Wi-Fi's back, so that's good.
My Wi-Fi. What about that?
This is now the fourth comedy bang bang bit we've stolen in this episode.
Wait, what?
That's Scott Ackerman. My Wi-Fi. That was.
I thought he did my wife.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I invented
I don't
that.
listen to I don't listen to comedy Bang Bang.
Yeah, that shit's for babies.
That's comedy bang bang like
That's just-
circa 2014.
That shit's for
Nah,
babies, dude.
We're doing foam corner.
I was getting pussy.
Foam
then.
corner I
was getting
took from
pussy
that,
then.
yeah. Dude, we should start bringing back calling shit for babies.
Well, I did that in the last podcast.
We should do that.
Dude,
We
Nah,
should do
dude.
that.
Dude, you are
Grant, we're gonna
fucking
start-
We should
joke
do
thief
that.
this pod.
No, dude.
Grant, we're gonna start. We're
Being
gonna
original's
start
for
doing that.
fucking
You can't,
babies.
and you can't do
God
it.
damn
Yeah.
it. This
Being
is-
original. Oh, I'm
can't-
a fucking.
I'm
That
getting,
joke's only we can do that joke
I'm a
because we're
fucking
babies.
baby, dude.
I'm getting fucking dunked on today. This is
Somebody eat my diaper.
Dude, these episodes are getting so bad, and I'm loving it.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
loving it.
mom. Somebody's shit in my diaper. I think someone snuck in my room at night and shit my fucking pants. Mom, someone shit my bed
You're
in the
2
night.
years old.
Yeah. No, I'm 47. Mom, someone snuck in and shit in my bed.
In the night.
Look at Tommy. Is he frozen or just pensive? I think he's
Nah, I was just thinking. I was deep in thought about how I really need to get going.
No,
All right,
don't.
all
No,
right.
Not
Tommy,
doing it.
Tommy, no.
Let's let him get going. Let's
Is
let the
there,
boy
are you
get
guys
going.
gonna do a listener? Are you guys gonna do a listener apology this episode?
Yeah, we are. Also, last week the listener apology said he went to or she, I don't know, went to your elementary school and commented on the toes of your librarian. How your librarian always used to wear
Miss
sandals.
Scala. Miss Scala was her name. She had terrible, just bad feet, bad at everything.
And she
It was,
always used to wear sandals, apparently.
Yeah, sandals, and she was really mean about book returns. So we had this little library in this like small Catholic school that I went to growing up, and you would like be checking out a book, and then she's like, "Sorry, you're fucking late on the UFO book." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm like 10." I'm like, "Okay, so I guess I can't get the new series of Unfortunate Events book." So what? And but we also did this other thing, which is kind of mean. But she was kind of mean, so and also I'm 10. Why am I giving myself excuses? I'm 10.
You can
I'm
apologize.
10. I can
That's
be
what
an
we do.
asshole. Well, maybe I'll apologize for this. What do you guys think? So me and my friend Colin, we would. She was very like particular about her library, her organization. I mean, this was like her world, her sanctuary. She's like a very old woman
And a
who ran this
librarian.
small library.
So
Yeah, and a librarian. And so we would just rearrange all the books in the library. And she would go, "I don't know who's moving the books, but someone is rearranging and disorganizing the books." And we're like, "I don't know who's doing it." And it would drive her insane. And that was a fun thing we did.
No, it's a good
I
bit.
love that.
Yeah.
It was-
I
that
don't
was a
think you
pretty
need
good
to
bit.
apologize for that. I don't think you need to.
Oh, my airport taxi
I mean-
here.
Yeah.
I think she needs to apologize for stopping a child at a school from reading
Well, I
as
went
the
to this
school
Catholic-
librarian.
I went
That's
to
her
this-
job.
I went to this I went to this Catholic school that like all the teachers were like teachers from like the 70s. So all my teachers were like these mostly very like old women in their late 60s and 70s. And they
Hot.
were just like they're smoking hot. No, but they were just
The
like
most
so
beautiful
hot.
women you've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Miss Murphy, come over here and give me a little smooch on the lips. No, but they're just so mean to
Miss
little
Murphy,
kids,
Miss
which is
Murph
so
for
funny
me.
to think about.
Huh?
We had another teacher called Miss Brain. Hey, why don't you give me some brain? All right. These are actually their names. I'm saying too much.
Tommy, we'll
don't
actually,
dox these now 87-year-old women.
I like
please.
you're like, don't dox them. I just doxed them.
Yeah, I already did it. So
Tommy, we have a couple old pieces of business to clear up from old apologies that people have sent in. So we'll not do a new one, so you don't have to miss out on doing a brand new.
Clear up some business. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna
We'll
go
send
hate
you the
my life.
minutes. We'll send you the meeting minutes. You can go over them.
And the receipt.
And yeah, please keep listening to the show. I'll get these technical difficulties sorted out. Or maybe I won't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Follow Tommy on Twitter. It's getting extra stupid these days, and somehow more successful. So
Yeah,
I guess
don't
that's the key.
fucking Get it? It's such a dumb website. All right, see you guys. Nice
All right.
talking to you.
Bye, Tommy.
Bye, Tommy.
Love you.
Okay. Bye. Love you too.
What are we clearing up?
So we had a couple news items come in. Not news, but so that's
What is your phone background?
it is let's see here. Oh, it's Arnold.
Oh, nice. I thought that was
just looking like peak Arnold. My phone background is a very like maybe 1% body fat Arnold Schwarzenegger from probably the 70s, standing in the Alps.
I just saw his legs and I thought that was like a woman. I was like, Grant, what's going on with you, man?
This is Kelly. This is my girlfriend. Very muscular legs.
It looked like you had just like a bikini supermodel photo on your phone.
Oh, like a bodybuilding woman.
Yeah, or just a woman that you thought was really attractive. And I was like, dude, who are you? Who are you now?
Okay, so the 2 episodes ago,
Yep.
that was when we covered the.
Lay it on me. Bring it in.
Let me see.
Bring it into the
I
hangar.
believe it was the pissing episode. This is indeed piss.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of piss on this.
Some people would probably say too much.
Yeah, maybe, but so we had, I guess. Wait.
Other people might say not enough though. So.
Oh, this was the episode that we recorded remotely when I was in Fargo, and I pulled up the apology and it made everything crash, and you guys were trapped in the Zoom call for a little while there.
Oh yeah,
Remember
because
that?
we didn't know how to get out.
Yeah. So first of all, to this listener, they apologized for the P apology being so long.
Okay.
Okay. And then we also got, again, after that episode came out, we got this as a submission. Cannot explain the agony over hearing my pee story causing you technical difficulties. I apologize yet again.
Apology accepted.
Yeah.
These are the kinds of things happen, and a lot of times they happen without even piss being involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that really, I mean, piss was involved in this one, but not in the way you think. I pissed on my phone.
Yeah.
I peed my pants, so that's why my phone crashed.
Somebody change your diaper.
Yeah, I needed, hey, you know what? That's on me because I should stop keeping my phone in my diaper.
Yep.
I thought it was the safest place to keep it, because
You would think that, and it's
padding.
absorbent,
Mhm.
but it doesn't protect the things in the diaper.
Mhm.
Because you cut a hole in the diaper and then put it in, and then like make a pocket.
I cut a hole in the diaper also, and that's what I pull my penis out to pee.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just wear diapers out of pure comfort, but sometimes,
Well, they
sometimes
are-
it gets so comfortable.
They're
you just-
fashionable
you just
too.
pee. They are. Oh yeah, and I wanted. Okay, so this was the other piece of old business regarding that entire debacle.
Do we have a cash register sound? That'd be a good.
No.
That'd be a good sound for old business.
Yeah, but are you flip flopping on your soundboard stance?
No, but we have to do it with our mouths.
Okay. So I was after I told the story about how I used to pee in my friend's basement.
Yeah.
I was speculating, if you recall, in that episode that I believe this friend listens to the podcast. Yeah. He does.
Hell yeah.
Confirmed that Tim, what's up? No last name. Tim, hello. Thank you for listening. We love you. So for new listeners, the story is I used to piss in Tim's basement because I thought it was funny in college. It was an unfinished basement. Me and my other roommate would go down there. We didn't live there. It was a party house. We'd go piss in the basement. One night I went down there and they had converted it to a bedroom, and I fell off the stairs and woke the girl up who was sleeping in the bedroom. Tim sent a screenshot indicating that they have let this woman know. They're still in contact with the woman who was sleeping in the bed when I fell into her bedroom trying to piss in the basement.
Yeah.
She does not accept my apology. Okay. Yeah. And found satisfaction in my concussion and my piss-soaked costume. So
Damn.
and here he actually. So this is a screenshot of text messages that he sent. He said, "I'm curious if she accepts." So I think he's talking about this girl with somebody else, and she did not accept his apology. Is the next message. And found satisfaction in his concussion and piss-soaked costume. Next message. He actually lost his phone when he fell. She found it the next day. So that's kind of brutal, man. She's not interested in accepting my contrition.
She doesn't have to accept the apology.
No, she doesn't. I mean, we don't accept apologies on a regular basis, I suppose. And it wasn't, I'll be honest, I wasn't really I was kind of disingenuous with the apology.
Maybe you should try a genuine one.
Try again?
A genuine one.
Yeah. Well, she seems to be like,
mad.
She
seems to be still angry with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, wait. Tell him he needs to host her on the podcast and apologize in person. It can be their new segment. Well, that's not going to happen. So,
yeah, you got to work your way up.
Yeah. We're going to find out that it's like Sarah Silverman or Nikki, somebody with a huge podcast.
We just feel like idiots.
Yeah. Yeah, it says too many threats. I will make sure Grant knows he has a penance to pay. So, I guess this is it. This is my chance. Yeah. I'll just offer up, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really am. And to Tim, actually. Sorry for pissing in your basement all those times. I would put the number at around 5, maybe 5-6 times.
That's
over
a funny
span
amount of time.
2 years.
Yeah, you're not going crazy with it. It's not an everyday thing.
No.
It would be crazy if it was every single day.
I'll be honest. It kind of stings a little bit how much this girl clearly doesn't like me, and this has stuck in her mind. But my
understandable.
Fault. Yes, my fault. So yeah, that was old business on the piss story.
Well, that's good. Real quick,
sorry.
That kind of reminded me of someone sent me a video of me like when I was like 20 maybe.
That is never good.
It's honestly, I was pretty happy with it.
Okay. All right. What is it?
So I used to get really drunk at house parties and then just confront strangers with like random, and random is such a shitty word for, I would just make conversation with them, but it would always be aggressive. So can I play the audio of this?
Yeah, we can actually, if you send me the video, I'll drop it in.
She has a private Instagram, so I can't, unless I can take the video.
You could screen record it.
My fucking iPhone doesn't screen record.
What?
Yeah, dude. Unless you can figure it out. Anyways,
okay.
Okay. Let me see.
So this is a video that somebody kind of like secretly recorded you at a
house party, confronting a guy that I don't know.
Okay.
Who's a lot bigger than me.
I like how your instinct for starting a conversation is to use the word confronting because I get it. Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay. Quick here.
You smell a couple farts for $50. You'd be stupid not to. I would. I'd smell a couple dog farts for $50. I mean, I've got Dutch ovens for less. Okay. My buddy was like, $50.
So
you smell a couple farts for $50.
That's what I would do. Is I would go to parties and then like do things like that.
It sounds like kind of some of the same things you do now.
Yeah.
But just more in a drunken way, You come in strong with a bit that you've been workshopping in the car on the way over.
Yep.
And
that's probably exactly what happened, yeah.
And then just aggressively yelling at strangers. I mean, that's stand-up comedy, essentially.
People were gathered around us and enjoying it.
That's great, man. I mean, great. Maybe I'm going to walk that back real quick. But
the best possible video that it could have been.
Yeah.
Like when you get a random like, oh, here's a video of me drunk at a party from when I was 20.
You're like, am I about to lose my job? Am I about to get canceled?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas this, not bad.
No, not too bad.
Pretty funny bit. Too.
Yeah. Okay. Would you smell a couple farts for $50?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. And I remember doing this because I would always, you ask someone, you're like, would you do it for $50? And most people's reaction is like, no. But then you break it down, it's like $50,
yeah.
dude. You smell farts all the time.
Yeah.
You're probably 3 times a day you smell a fart.
Yeah. So what's the scenario?
Okay, I remember the exact scenario now
Okay.
because people would ask this.
Yeah.
So
These are important details.
you have
for
a
something
cup.
like this.
You have a cup.
Okay.
And in it is a random of all the farts in the world. It's it could be one. So it's like a Wheel of Fortune kind of thing. You spin the wheel. Oh, are you gonna get stinky construction worker? Or are you gonna get like 3-year-old? You know, which probably might still be stinky.
Yeah. They are. My nephew smells like shit like 50% of the time. Yeah.
But any amount of farts, you could land on your own. Who knows?
Dude, also, okay, so I'm spending more time around a little kid than I ever have before because my brother and
Please clarify.
sister-in-law just had, they have a 2-year-old now, and they just had another baby.
Yeah.
And he will just he'll just sit on your lap and just fart like on you.
Really?
And it's just like, okay.
What do you do?
Like, nothing, man. It's just a little kid. He doesn't
You tell him?
No, man, because he thinks it's funny now.
It is funny.
Because everybody
It is pretty
laughs.
funny, yeah.
So he like farts in the tub and stuff, and it's like the funny.
It is
like,
really funny when
yeah.
a kid farts in a tub.
Yeah. So, all right, go on. Just saying, like, I'm kids do fart and
you've
shit.
been there.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so you have a 1 in 8 billion chance of whatever kind of fart.
And I guess that's just one of those instances where, like, hey, I'll take $50 for that. Like,
Dude,
if the other option is just getting nothing.
Yeah, you smell the fart for a second.
Yeah.
You don't have to,
Yeah. You don't have to quaff it. You don't have to enjoy it.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So
$50.
But so it's just in a cup, and you have to do this twice for $50. You said
Why
a
would you have
couple.
to do it
You said a
twice?
couple farts. You smell a couple.
Oh, no,
farts.
just one. A cup of farts. It's a fart in a cup. You got a cup. You put the lid on. Somebody takes the lid
cup
off.
of fart.
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Okay, what's the like? How do you have to aggressively breathe it in, or do you just? Oh, yeah.
Smell it. All right, here's my $50.
What do you think the odds are of getting one that like makes you like you're gonna retch probably no matter what because it's just gross, but like I don't
Maybe.
know. I feel like the percentage of like gasoline farts is probably like I don't know. It's pretty high, right? I feel like 75% of farts are like bad.
Oh, I don't think it's that high.
Would you get some that just don't have smells? Because that's
Yeah, of course,
okay.
because that's how farts are.
Yeah.
Some are stinky, some
Okay.
are not. Some are clean, some are dirty, some are loud, some are quiet.
I think we got a new man on the street bit.
Just demanding that people smell farts.
Yeah, just walking around
$50.
with a cooler full of cups, just clear cups.
It would be a really funny scene in that Man on the Street where the little cooler tips over and all the farts
You're
fall
like,
out.
"No!"
And you have to, he's like in the street
Yeah,
trying to pick
juggling
them
them.
up. Yeah.
And then a bus comes by and runs him over, and
Yeah.
you're like, that's the low point. That's the sad.
Yep.
That's what they call the dark night of the soul in a movie script when everything looks bad.
$50 is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. And like that guy, I think initially too was like, oh, I would. He seemed like kind of a meathead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that guy seemed like the dick in that video
I don't
for
know.
sure.
I don't know how I didn't get my ass kicked.
Yeah.
because I would do this like.
Oh, me too, man. I did get my ass kicked. Actually, outside Tim's house one night.
Are you gonna tell that, or do you want to tease it?
It's not really like that much of a story. Honestly, that wasn't my fault. I got like targeted, like jumped basically.
Oh, okay.
I think I had sold somebody some weed at this party, and some unsavory characters knew that had
fucking
happened.
sucks,
Yeah, and
dude.
they stole like $30 from me. And
Awesome.
Yeah, but it was like a whole group of dudes jumped me. Yeah, it sucked, man. I got fucked up.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, that's the only time that's like the only fight I've ever been in, and it was not a fight. Just getting my ass beat.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on. Sorry.
Oh, that's about it.
Yeah, I mean it's still like to this day it's kind of crazy that I don't get my ass beat more or haven't, like, because I think I am kind of a loudmouth, or I don't know.
When I get drunk, I mean not.
I talk shit like it'll just turn on and
Yeah.
like kind of out of my control. Like it's because we're always doing bits too. So like you're walking a fine line of like making
Here's the
fun of
thing.
people doing bits, but then it's like
I
some
think
people don't take it that way.
when we were going to bars and stuff, I think we were also going to like comedy bars for the most part, or like bars that aren't like filled with like super aggressive dudes. Because
Yeah.
like I'm surprised more in my early 20s because that's when I was going to those kind of bars, and I was just doing. I was like. I would just fuck with people.
Yeah,
and
me
not,
too.
Not
Me
in
too.
like I don't think like an aggressive or a mean way, but just like most people
in like Impractical Jokers way, right? Like,
Yeah.
because they are mean. It's like
I
you're-
think like 90% of the time, most people, like 90% of people would be like, oh, that guy's just like, at worst, they would be like, yeah, he's just like a fucking idiot,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But then there's always that 10% that's like, you're disrespecting
yeah,
me.
like
It's like-
psychos. You know,
It's like, yeah, it's
just
funny.
It's just a natural percentage of psychos in the world. If
Yeah.
you're doing that every night you go out, you're gonna run into some of those people.
That sucks though, because it's like, yeah, dude, I'm 5'7", you're 6'3". It's really funny
And
when
like-
when I'm just like talking shit to you.
And it's like, do you need to kick my ass to prove you can?
Yeah, everyone
don't
here
get, like-
knows you can do that, and you're not. No
Can
one's
we
gonna be
just-
like, "Good job, Chris."
Yeah, I'll sign a waiver that says
you would kick my ass. Yeah,
you can show that to people.
I'm almost positive I've had this conversation with like a 6'5" guy drunk at a bar. Like, yeah, you
dude.
would kick
Yeah,
my
that's-
ass, dude.
And meanwhile, he is about to kick your ass.
Yeah, and I think that stopped him from kicking my ass.
It's hey man, it's a good defense.
Yeah.
And then you say somebody changed me diaper, and that's fucking take it
that's
home,
like,
dude.
you know what?
Put a stamp on that, send that to the post office.
I'm not thinking of a
That's
specific.
my new catchphrase.
Hey, that was good.
That was good.
I'm not thinking of a specific moment right now, but I guarantee you that happened, and I still wanted to stay at that bar, and all of my friends were like, "No,
We need
dude,
to leave."
we need to leave now."
Yeah.
You just barely didn't get your ass kicked there.
Fuck, I had another thing that I wanted to. Ah, man, I can't remember. What were we just talking about?
We'll figure it out. We could tease it for the next episode because I think we got to be close. Yeah,
Yeah, we're getting close.
we're there, baby.
You remember how like the first time me and you had a podcast, just me and you, we
Yep.
were like, can we even do this?
Yeah.
And now it's just like
It's better.
dude, it's fucking right
Yeah.
in, listeners.
Write
Let
in
us
and
know.
tell us if you like it better without Tommy. We will show him those emails.
Mhm.
Also, yeah, I don't know. This is probably the end of the episode, right?
This is what I remember what it was. And we can wrap up on this.
Yeah.
So we're at Sisyphus Brewing. It is Saturday morning. This is a morning podcast now.
Yep.
This is like we're morning guys.
Don't even talk to me till I've called something racist.
don't even talk to me until I've done my podcast. You're gonna hate me if I haven't done my podcast. I'm gonna get that on a coffee cup for all of us. So I was at Sisyphus last night. I did a guest set. Saw Jeff Foser, the hilarious Jeff Foser, for the first time in like a year. So that was great. A lot of really funny people on the show. Do you know Josh DeLay? He's a
Yeah, he's
Fargo
from
guy,
Fargo,
really
yeah.
funny. Just a dirtbag, and
Is he?
loving it, leaning into it. Very funny.
He looks like a bigger version of you, doesn't he?
Yeah. I was kind of thinking, I was like, dude, this guy is me if I like actually was rock and roll. Like if I kind of like put my money where my mouth is, so
Yeah.
to speak. And then Armin Shaw, you know Armin?
Yep. Armin's
Very
very funny.
funny.
Like Armin a lot.
And Ethan Peterson, great show.
Yep.
Very funny, all those guys. Joe Christensen did a guest set as well. Very funny. Listen to his podcast, Joke Quest. But so this is I forgot, like, so we're getting back out in the world a little bit, and you forget what it's like to deal with people, man. Like there was a heckler, like a bad heckler the whole time, and it just gave me crazy
Why didn't
anxiety.
they get thrown out?
Well, okay, so it was like on and off, and honestly, we're short-staffed, so like there's nobody to do that right now.
Sure.
Unfortunately, because there's like one bartender.
Yeah.
But we have to figure that out. The guy was like serving up some serious Proud Boy energy. Like it was a table of 4 people, and they clearly were from out of town. Because they weren't wearing masks and were like vocally loudly refusing to wear masks. That was like one of the heckles. That was one of the heckles, was talking about how he's being forced to wear a mask. The first heckle, actually. Also, dude waited to start heckling until the headliner, which I think is pretty considerate for a heckler. But yeah, dude, just a square ass head, weird beard. Like him and his friend had like fucking 3 Musketeer beards. Like, you know, that Proud Boy thing.
Yeah.
It's like the chauvinist, Western chauvinism. Dude, I had to like leave the showroom because I had anxiety about being in that situation. And it's like, is this how it's going to be now? Like, is it, cause I on the way over here, I was wondering, is like, did I have the anxiety and stuff because we've been locked up for a year, or is this the new political climate? Is it a combination of both? Would I have not even blinked at that a year and a half ago when we were doing comedy every single night and just dealing with hecklers on a very regular basis, you know?
Well,
like,
it's also like that scenario wouldn't have happened a year ago because the thing with like someone refusing loudly to like wear a mask is like that's scary and that's shitty of you to do because it just makes every single person in that room feel unsafe. And also just like, okay, if you don't care about your own well-being or anyone else in this room's well-being, that's not a person I want in this audience. Because at a comedy show, if you're in the audience, you're like one entity. And so when you have someone shitty like that in the audience, it's like, well, that guy, I don't want to be lumped in with that guy.
and it
Fuck
also,
that guy.
it sticks out. Like it makes everybody physically uncomfortable,
Yes.
you know, because there's a tension.
Yeah.
And the tension is real. That's the thing. The comedy, the tension is fake because you orchestrate it yourself.
Yeah.
But when you're actually,
Not when I'm on stage, baby. Not with some of the things I say up there.
yeah, that's real tension. In my pants when you're on stage, you're looking good up there.
Yeah, baby.
It is, but everybody can sense when it's like, oh, this is not a bit.
Yeah.
Like this guy is actually got real like loose cannon
Yeah.
energy, and you know, it straight up is. I mean, we make fun of the whole like canceling white men thing and stuff, but it is actually like, okay, like this guy is the most likely guy to fucking be violent in here, and
Yeah,
that's
of
how it
course,
always
of
has
course,
been.
yeah.
But it does feel. I'm kind of guessing that it is. I was reflecting on it, wondering if it's me or if it's like, but I think people like that are more emboldened now for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
So I don't know. It's the new fucking environment we're in, man. Unfortunately,
That sucks.
so yeah, I don't know. We'll see what it's like getting back. You expect that shit at a road gig, honestly, but that's
Yeah.
And Fozer asked if anybody left their kids at home to come to the show. That whole table cheered. So we got the old the MAGA factory is in full effect.
Great.
So yeah, that's a good note to end on. Do we have anything to plug?
That guy's mouth the next time he's
Yeah.
at a comedy show.
Put a sock in it, buddy.
Buddy.
Change me diaper.
Change me diaper in your mouth.
You can put a stamp on that and take that right to the post office.
What about, how like some people can get like a cherry stem and like they can tie it in a knot with their tongue? Yeah, I can change a diaper with my tongue. I can put it in my mouth and change it.
I can change my own diaper.
Yeah. Okay.
I have something. If you're listening to this on the day that it comes out, March 25th.
My birthday.
Hey, what's up? I have a show at the Forgotten Star Brewery in Fridley, Minnesota. Tickets are $15. Come to that. I'm sure tickets are moving fast, so if it might be sold out, but if you're interested, it's me, Courtney Baca, Daniel Williams, and James Stanley at the Forgotten Star Brewery. So come to that. Yeah, I'll put the ticket link in the episode description. Also, funniest person in Minneapolis contest finals are tomorrow night, Friday the 26th. So that's probably also sold out. But if you're interested, go check the ticket link for that.
Cool. You guys, thanks so much for listening. 5-star Apple Podcast.
Please. And subscribe to our YouTube page if you're on YouTube watching this.
And hey, why don't you subscribe to my YouTube page and not Grant's?
Oh, fuck.
That's fucking it. Twitter, Instagram, you can find us.
We
Listen.
Cool Podcast.
We really appreciate you guys listening. I know this is kind of a weird episode. We're back in the figuring things out stage.
We're zeroing in on it.
Yeah, I think we're getting there.
But the stuff with Tommy, this would be happening no matter what. Act of God shit.
Yep.
He's in New York. He's got bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah. In the biggest city on earth.
Hey man, those old buildings. I don't know.
Actually, that's not the biggest city on earth. But listen,
Not even close.
maybe.
No.
Who knows? No,
Nope.
no one really
Nope,
knows.
it is. No, those are facts. Those are
They
discrete
have not
facts.
been able to do a
I
census.
believe it might be Tokyo, biggest city on Earth, possibly.
Beijing.
Population wise.
Beijing got to be fucking somewhere in China, right?
Well, I mean,
St. Petersburg.
Tokyo's in China. Just kidding. All right.
All right.
That was a bad.
Well,
Note to end
that was
on.
Grant saying that.
Mhm.
the week of a hate
Shut
crime
up, dude.
against Asian people. Grant Winkles said that.
Why do you have to underline it?
You guys, again, thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Hopefully Tommy will be here. If not, let us know if you really would miss him.
And we'll show him.
Yeah,
show him the
we'll
messages.
show him.
relay the messages.
For Grant, Stinky has bad opinions about Asian people. Winkles.
Dude.
And Tommy ain't got no internet. There. I've been Ryan. Western chauvinist call.
Oh my God, man!
Just kidding. I'm a true progressive. The only one on
So
the
am I.
podcast.
You
The
can
only
fuck off.
one on the podcast.
Yeah, right, dude.
And you've been listening to the We Cool podcast. Speaking of, make sure your heart is filled with love and your ass isn't filled with shit. Have a good one. Bye.